Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Episode 5 of Yellowjackets. Last we got 12 angry girls and a drunk Travis. And the episode ended on a couple big cliffhangers. We had Coach Ben, they voted, and they're going to do something to him. They really didn't clarify exactly what they're going to do to him, unless I missed something. I'm assuming they're going to put him to death, but they didn't really confirm one way or another. Shauna is wildly insane. The actress, both actresses are great, but the actress playing young Shauna is phenomenal. I hate her so much, I want to kill her myself, but that shows that she's doing her job, because that is the intentions of that character, is to royally piss you off. Her and Melissa are right in front of everybody, ganging up on Jen and others. I mean, more so Jen than anybody. Akilah kind of just went along with the flow when Lottie saw the vision. Lottie raised her hand, and then immediately Akilah and Travis fall in line with Lottie. So I understand why Lottie did, because Lottie saw the vision and thought that's what, like, the wilderness was telling her to do. But Shauna and Melissa were, like, right in front of everybody. Melissa's jamming Jen in, like, the ribs, like, you better vote. And then Shauna straight up is like, everybody better raise their fucking hands. Now, I understand she's being emotional, and you still didn't have to raise your hand. But she, to me, was acting like a person does when they're like, raise your fucking hand or I'm going to kill you myself kind of thing. Like, very intimidating, very threatening way of going about things. And Misty and Natalie saw it too. Misty more so, because Misty was like, you can't do that, that's cheating. But is it cheating if you have weak-willed people that are easily intimidated by others? I kind of think, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it cheating. I would call it a scare tactic. I said this at the end of the episode, I think it's total bullshit that Nat and Misty didn't have a vote. I mean, Ty too. Obviously, Ty did. I said even if you go as far as to say that Ty and Misty don't get a vote, Natalie was appointed being the judge. That's almost like sabotage in itself. It's like, hey, let's take the two people that care about Coach the most and put them on as judge and the lawyer, and then they can't vote. It's almost like they're going to lose. I'm shocked it was a tie, to be honest with you. Like, the fact that Nat and Misty weren't part of the vote and it tied is shocking in itself. Now, even if you go, all right, Ty doesn't count and Misty doesn't count, that would be fair, because you already know that Ty is very likely to vote that she thinks Coach did burn down the cabin and try to kill them. Natalie would have been the deciding vote. Unless I'm mistaken, I feel like the first round of voting, if Nat was able to vote, they would have had the majority. It would have been 2/3 of the vote. Regardless, it doesn't matter now, because they ran it the way they did, and now Coach is guilty. I am assuming they're going to kill him. Maybe they'll imprison him. I still think even if their intentions are to kill him, that they're not going to actually go through with it. And then to end it all, we see Lottie dead at the bottom of the stairs. Very similar setup to her vision where she saw, like, kind of herself going down into the sewer. It looked like that, only like a subway. There were candles all over. There was a point in time where Van and Ty were in that guy's apartment when they chased down that guy, because they think killing people is buying Van more time, which is very possible in this world. Ty was like, I'll be back. Meet me at this place in 1 hour. And then Ty disappeared, and then Lottie was dead at the bottom of the stairs where all these candles. So having watched it the second time and I saw all this and really took it all in, I didn't think of that because so much was going on. But it is very possible that Ty did some sort of thing and murdered Lottie to save Van or something like that. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. But let me see what happens. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon, where you'll see every episode of Yellowjackets in full unedited. You want your own requested show or movie, go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level, I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, just finished Eureka and Cobra Kai's final seasons. We're also doing Schitt's Creek, Leverage, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, Severance's new season alongside this, as well as thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, Season 3, Episode 5, Yellowjackets. I also saw this episode is called Did Ty Do That? Old Misty, Young Misty. I'm assuming she's looking at Lottie's body. Oh, and that's weird because it's young Lottie. That was a shocker, I gotta say.
Did she have any personal effects?
Yeah, but I'm really only supposed to give those to next of kin.
What if her personal effects were to go missing? I hear that happens here all the time. His family never got his vintage watch, but it made a killing
She's
on eBay.
blackmailing.
Huh?
It made a
I
killing.
don't know anything about that.
Was it necessary to see a dead person's penis? and took the photos.
She's dead.
What?
They didn't know yet?
No.
Oh my God.
How did they not know yet?
The
I mean,
coroner ruled it accidental. They think she fell down the stairs.
well, the candles all over was a
Where
little
were
weird.
you yesterday, Misty?
Are you serious?
So you think that
Like-
None of that stuff with Natalie would have happened if it weren't for her.
Shauna, if
I'm gonna
anybody,
find
had the
out
biggest reason.
what happened to Lottie. Not for you guys, for Lottie.
Shauna is pointing fingers. She literally threw Lottie out of her house, and Lottie
Okay,
organized trying to kill her
You
in
need
the
to
finale.
leave.
Now, I don't think Shauna did it, but if you're gonna blame anybody,
My mom used to foster kittens. She was good with animals too.
they shouldn't kill Ben. They
Any
should just
idea what they're
make him
planning to do
like
with me?
do all the work. See, he doesn't even know. She doesn't even know.
I say if Ben wanted to play with fire, then we give him fire.
That's what he wanted for us.
We don't know that. I
It'll
would be
at close
concerned.
range. King of Hearts. That's the Suicide King.
The Suicide King, he's got a knife in his head, the King of Hearts. If you are with a group of people, and one of the people is like, I think we should set someone on fire, that person is very mentally unstable. Everybody is following. This isn't like, oh, and now they hit. You gotta give the minivan credit. The minivan can last. Oh God, it's Walter.
Walter?
See, that's the girl. I have no idea who this girl is. Ty. How interesting. The knife through the head.
Where did you go?
See?
In the city.
That's what I said.
What do you think? I killed Lottie and
Yes.
then ran over.
She's
into
my
that
first pick.
pretzel cart.
Between her son and the dog and like hiding in trees.
Lottie pups, we called them.
Lottie Pops.
Wait, you knew Lottie when she was a kid?
Have your other side do it.
What if we get her?
Oh my God.
Come out and shoot Ben. On Family Matters. When Steve Urkel turns
Did I
into
do
Stefan
that?
Urkel. What?
Stefan Urkel.
You know what
I
I'm
remember
talking
this
about.
very well.
Urkel drinks the cool juice and then he transforms. You're saying the other Ty is cool. And normal me is Steve Urkel.
The thing here is, even if she did know how, then how come in the future she doesn't know how?
You've changed out here. And I like that you're not afraid of the bad parts of yourself anymore.
That's concerning too, that Melissa's like, I liked you more as you got more psycho.
No funky organ meat. And some greens.
You're coming at dusk.
It's his last meal. I would let him go right
okay.
now. If I was Misty, I'd be like, I'm letting you go because this is fucking nuts. I don't know where he'd go at this point though, because now they know where he was hiding. They know about the tunnels.
Hi, Misty.
So he already lived way longer than he probably should have, considering episode 2, he got his leg chopped off. You're the reasons why Ben is gonna get shot right now. I blame you three, because you flipped.
Hi, is Mr. Matthews at home?
I've never seen you before.
Marty, Lottie had mentioned that a package was delivered here for me by accident.
Sorry your daughter died. Here's some arugula. Oh, she withdrew
I saw her in the lobby
$50,000?
with someone.
Hilarious. You literally teamed up with
Of all the
Shauna?
people in the world, Shauna.
Yeah, oh my God, I'd
As
be
you
so
rebound.
mad.
There's a new sheriff citizen in town.
It's Citizen Detective,
I am
idiot. And this is my case.
disgusted.
You know what's also worked? Bounce. Well. I'm the nerd.
Well, the wilderness
Isn't this kind of dumb?
is
were just-
watching. Honestly, I like this group.
My partner and I need to set up some network wiring in those back rooms. Can we please clear the area?
Go ahead.
We have not seen her in a while.
So you're her, huh?
Oh, she even knows her. That's even worse. So you rebounded back to your ex-girlfriend?
I would put you squarely in the not friend category.
You are literally sabotaging her investigation.
I will give you my hair as DNA evidence that I did not kill Lottie if you will give me the same.
Oh, he's getting the hair anyway. You always find hair, yeah. Just by moving your hat around and stuff like that, you're gonna rip hair out. I was like, what the fuck? How did that work so quick? Like, not only did it work that quick. Oh, they caught an animal. Oh, an injured little bunny. I love animals too much.
So I just kill it?
I understand they need
right?
to eat to live, but
Like Lottie taught us.
oh my God, it even
Smell
like
its blood.
squirmed around.
I feel its heartbeat slowing. It's still me.
But something happened. We already know Lottie and Travis survived to adult age. And they're sending Aquila in on a rope.
Akira!
Get the rope. Come on. Keela, wake up.
Did she hit her head or something?
Give her a second.
Don't worry, I cloned her phone before resetting it. I'd be happy to share its contents.
I can't believe I let someone as despicable as you give Caligula a bath.
See you around, Agent Gray.
He was probably right about the competition. This is a person who literally just said, I think you killed Lottie. You don't go team up with your girlfriend's most hated person at the time.
I told you to clean your room.
Oh my God.
Too bad I'm not one of those crazy voices in your head.
I don't get it.
What if we get food from that Chinese place you like?
How would you feel about a change of scenery?
How would you feel about a change of scenery?
It's okay, you're safe.
I saw something. Coach Scott. It was like he was suspended in
Like Gulliver's Travels?
You and breathing. How did you
Lights.
feel?
City lights.
I felt hope.
So we gotta keep Coach Ben alive is what she's gonna think. Ben can't die because Ben is our way off. And they're coming to kill him. I think Lottie's gonna come running in and go, we can't kill him. Is Lottie gonna get there in time? See, maybe Lottie knows now. If I were Natalie, some of you are fucking nuts.
fuck are you guys
and I'm
doing?
gonna kill you myself if you don't fucking cut it out. Like, Ty's not the greatest shot, and now she's like shaking and...
Okay, please.
Oh shit, she just got taken.
Ty,
Van saw it. She just got taken by the other Ty.
it'll be all right. He has a purpose. Aquila saw it.
He's our bridge home.
Oh my God, and look, it was dead center.
You heard Lottie. You can't hurt me.
Scream.
You shouldn't be scared of the bad parts of you either.
What the fuck are you doing? No! God, no! Melissa, please don't!
Oh my God. I literally just said you cannot have lunatics like this running around.
You don't have to enjoy it.
So they were all okay with it? All right, everybody, that is it for season 3, episode 5. My God. So it was half what I thought. I thought that you shouldn't kill him, keep him around, he might serve a purpose. Then we see Aquila's vision, and literally the coach is the bridge to them surviving and getting back home. So I'm like, oh my God, are they going to just miss him? Ty's other version actually takes over and is ready to go. I thought she was either going to shoot as regular Ty and miss, and then Lottie and company were going to run in and stop him. When she turned into other Ty, I'm like, oh my God, now the odds just drastically dropped. I thought she was going to shoot him at that point, and then Lottie and company was going to come in seconds too late. She turns into other Ty. She's like, don't worry about it. My thing is, they came running in out of nowhere. Wouldn't other people have seen them, or wouldn't you have heard them like, no, don't do it? I mean, it was definitely more dramatic the way the show did it, but everyone was facing Coach Ben. And out of nowhere, Lottie, Aquila, and Travis all come running in, and at the very last second, throw him out of the way, and all of them avoid getting shot because Ty had dead center to the forehead, and it was other Ty, so it makes sense that that would be the case. But in like actuality, if this was real life, you would have definitely heard or seen them approaching, or at the very least, they should have been screaming like, no, don't do it. Now, like I said, for the sake of the show, way more dramatic the way they did it, but they end up saving Coach Ben. So I'm like, oh my God, it all ends up working out. But when they showed Shauna and Melissa at the end there, I thought, because earlier I'm saying, enough's enough. They're old enough to know what is right and wrong and stuff like that. Natalie is sane. Misty is like insane, but like intelligent. You need to start sitting people down and having a discussion. Like, certain people are very much traumatized and mentally unstable at this point. And you cannot have these people interacting in the world that we live in this wilderness, and making choices. Whether voting is fair or not, there's got to be some sort of line drawn. You can't have 20 crazy people running the society that we built. It's easy to determine, in my mind. You see who are the rational people. Like, Ty's kind of on the edge. Van's more towards one side than the other. Like, you can't just immediately take everybody and be like, you're crazy, you're not. But you clearly see who the crazies are. Like, Shauna and Melissa are legitimately violently insane. Like, you could even say Lottie is on the craziest end of things, but Lottie is doing what she thinks is right, and she's not violent about it. She's just like, yo, I think this wilderness thing is talking to us. Now, that is crazy, but honestly, there are many things that have happened that make her look like she could be right. But even if she's wrong, she's not violently murdering people about it. To a certain extent, she's like, the wilderness needs a sacrifice. But then they, like, it's done in a different kind of crazy way, is what I'm trying to say. You need to take the craziest, violentest lunatics out of the equation, and that is Shauna, and now Melissa, and now Melissa might even be crazier than Shauna because Melissa is basically just doing Shauna's bidding. She just said in this episode, she's like, I wasn't attracted to you before, but now you're like this crazy, psycho, power-hungry lunatic, and now I'm super attracted to you, so I'll do whatever the hell you say. You want me to cut Ben's Achilles tendon? I'll just slice that bitch right now. Like, that is worse. Manson was a goddamn lunatic, but the people that followed him were even crazier because they did the killing for him and went around thinking that he was like the voice of God, so to speak. So that is like literally what Melissa is right now. Melissa is just a follower and literally doing whatever Shauna says. And now they're covered in blood and they're grabbing hands and they walk into the tent and like Melissa gives a look back like, we fucking run shit. If I was Natalie, because Natalie is my favorite, and I think Natalie is the most well-rounded of everybody. She is the most sane, intelligent, like non-violent, rational person in this entire group. And there's others close to her and stuff like that, but Natalie is the best. And I like the actress the best as well. If I was Natalie, I wouldn't even ask anybody. Because if you start bringing people to the side and going like, yo, listen, like Shauna and Melissa are acting a little crazy, I wouldn't even take the chance because look what happened with Misty. Natalie tells Misty and Misty goes right to Shauna, the worst friggin' person you could go to, and goes, Natalie knows that Coach Ben is alive. Worst thing you could ever do. That's why you can't trust anybody. If I was Natalie, if this was me and I was Natalie, I ain't taking no chances on these crazy bitches running shit and taking us all down. I would literally in their sleep murder them both. And that sounds probably crazy because I'm talking about lunacy and violent murder. But at a point, you need to take out the crazies before the crazies take out you, and they have already proven they're violently insane. I maybe I wouldn't kill them, but at the very least, I would like tie them up and drag them into the cave and throw them in the gas or something. I don't know. All I know is most of them probably died because we still don't know the outcome of all of them. And the five of us who have survived, Van, Ty, Misty, Shauna, and Lottie, who is now dead, and Travis, who is now dead, and Natalie, who is now dead, it's like we lived an extra 20 plus years so that we could all slowly die off by the wilderness again. What was the point? And now you have crazies like Shauna doesn't trust Misty. Misty doesn't trust Shauna. Ty scares the shit out of me. Adult Ty, more than anybody, scares the shit out of me. Van, who scares the shit out of me as a youngster, is probably the most rational and sane of all of them right now. And everyone else is dead. And I'm assuming Melissa is still alive and she might come back. But now Coach Ben, they sliced his Achilles tendon so that he can't run away or do anything. Like, he is now crippled. Like, he already was missing his leg. Now they took his other leg. And he's bleeding out. They didn't even try to, like, cauterize the wound or something. They literally just sliced his Achilles tendon and then left him there bleeding. And they're like, yeah, he ain't going anywhere now. And then they go back and the entire group was, like, in agreement with that. That is fucking nuts. Like, how did the crazy start running the asylum? This is insane. And Lottie barely saved his life, and she's pretty freaking crazy too, but at least her way saved him. But did it save him? Because now, like, what are they gonna do? Drag him around? The dude can't walk now. Like, oh my God. What are they gonna keep him in the animal pen and have him nurse the animals until they could build a bridge back to society? Insanity. I'm going to go edit this up. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon where you'll see every episode of Yellowjackets in full on edited. You want your own requested show or movie? Go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, doing Severance Season 2 alongside this. We just finished Eureka and Cobra Kai's final seasons. Rumble 1/2 just ended. We're also doing Outer Banks, Pushing Daisies, Schitt's Creek, and Leverage. Thousands of others full on edited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.